If we eat the food, then this food should be transported throughout the body parts, because food energy is needed for every part of our body. So we should have a perfect transport system for this. So this transport system is also called as the circulatory system in human being. So welcome to our class. Myself Sapna Kumari, and I'm going to teach you circulatory system. So what is the circulatory system? Circulatory system in human being, it will consist of mainly three parts or components. First component is connective tissue, that is also called as the blood, and second one is the blood vessels, and third and last one and most important is heart. First one is blood, second one is blood vessels, and third one is heart. What is blood? Blood is a kind of fluid. Blood is a kind of fluid that is also called plasma, in which the cells are suspended. Many kinds of cells are suspended inside the plasma, which form the blood. For example, RBC, WBC, platelets. Okay, and what is blood vessel? And blood vessel and heart. Heart is an organ. Heart is an organ which pumps out the blood to the whole body parts, and this blood is pumped out through the small tube like structure. These are called the blood vessels, a network of tubes that reach the blood to the all body tissues. So this is also called as the vessels. Talk about the human heart. Human heart is its structure is like a clenched fist. Clenched fist. You know that what is the clenched fist? This one, it's clenched feet. Clenched feet like structure of fist like structure of heart, which is located between the lungs in our thoracic cavity. What is our thoracic cavity? This position is this. Okay, so the heart is located toward the left side of the thoracic cavity. So what is my left side? This one is my left side. So its position will be towards the left side of our thoracic cavity. Then the heart has four prominent chambers. Heart has four prominent chambers. The upper two chambers are called the atria. Upper two chambers. Heart has if we talk about the heart and take a box to see the partitions inside the heart, so there are four chambers. If we talk about the upper two chambers, that are the atria or auricles. Okay, atria or auricles. And if we talk about the lower two chambers, that are the ventricles. These are also called as the ventricles. Inside the heart, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood are kept separated in the left and right side of the heart respectively. So the auricles are thinner than that of the ventricles, as they send blood only to the ventricle situated below them. Okay, the auricles are thinner as compared to the ventricles because they pump the blood into the ventricle, which are present just below to them. But the walls of ventricles are quite thicker than the atrium. Quite thicker than the auricles because the ventricle should be from the ventricle the blood should be pumped out throughout the body or the by means of blood vessels. So let's start a float chart about the blood circulation. The first one is first step. In first step, the superior and inferior vena cava comes towards the right atrium. Superior and inferior vena cava comes towards the right atrium, and from the right atrium through the tricuspid valve, it will go to the right ventricle. Okay, it will go to the right ventricle, and after that the pulmonary valve, through the pulmonary valve, it will go to the pulmonary artery. Okay, this pulmonary artery is an exception. Because all the arteries which is present inside the body, they contain the oxygenated blood, but this is the only artery which contain the deoxygenated blood, and it will carry the blood towards the lungs. Okay, it will carry the blood towards the lungs, and here the blood will be oxygenated. Blood will be oxygenated, and then after this, from the lungs, the pulmonary vein collect the oxygenated blood. This is also the exception. Pulmonary veins are also the exception because all the veins contain the deoxygenated blood, but this is the only one vein which contain the oxygenated blood, and it will carry the blood towards the left atrium, and after that, by means of mitral valve, left atrium blood will be pumped to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it will pumped out into the aorta or by means of aortic valve, and from the aorta this blood will be pumped throughout the body, all the rest of body parts by means of different arteries and capillaries. So this was the blood circulation system in human being. So thank you for today.